On Tuesday, we revealed how LAX has become the drug trafficking hub of the world. As ominous as that sounds, it's not the worst part of the problem.
In part 2 of this exclusive Eyewitness News investigation, our David Ono expands the scope, showing us why cartels have such a large foothold in Los Angeles.
Our community, Los Angeles and all of Southern California, is so swollen with drugs that we are now the marketplace for the world. From our streets, cartels are shipping it out, not just through LAX, but every other means possible, and making enormous amounts of money. In this exclusive report, with each passing day, cartels are becoming richer and more powerful.
LAX, the drug trafficking hub of the world. Hidden in the hundreds of thousands of bags that move through here every day are illegal narcotics, slipping past security and getting shipped all over the globe. This enormous, chaotic place has become the cartel's global distribution center. And as frightening as that sounds, what's happening at LAX is just a symptom of an even bigger problem.
Los Angeles and the area around it is the #1 hub for drug activity in the country. Mexican cartels use the Los Angeles area to get drugs into the country and then distribute it throughout the country and also internationally.
U.S. Attorney Martin Estrada grew up in L.A. and is now a key part of the fight against these ruthless dealers that are now on our streets. The more drugs the cartels pour into the city, the more money they make, the more powerful they become.
Why L.A.?
In part because of these long-established drug trafficking networks. Mexican cartels have trusted lieutenants and individuals in this area that help bring the drugs into it and then broker deals in the Los Angeles area. There's a ton of drugs that get sold in the LA area.
While some of those drugs are distributed on our streets, huge quantities are shipped to global markets. It is big business. Distribution is everything, and LAX is just one cog in the system. Southern California has become the cartel's unwilling partner.
Number one, we have one of the busiest airports for passenger and cargo in the United States, if not the world. We have the largest seaport over here, as well as we're 90 miles north of the busiest border crossing in the Western Hemisphere. In addition, we have one of 8 international mail facilities.
John Pachuco with Homeland Security says smugglers are brilliant in finding ways to get the drugs out. They adapt, diversify, and are constantly changing tactics. Their reward is money. Drugs are abundant in LA and as a result cheap. Cocaine, fentanyl, heroin, meth. But if you can get it to other markets like Canada, Australia, Japan, it increases in value 20-fold or more. Just listen to the profit margin in New Zealand.
You can get a pound of meth here for probably $800 in Los Angeles, and you could turn it into $200,000 with a 16-hour flight.
From nondescript travelers to airport employees, that kind of money lures many people to become drug runners.
We have a case right now where an individual was smuggling methamphetamine through LAX to Japan. He was caught, and now he faces a very lengthy sentence. He told us he was going to get paid over $120,000 just for moving this one shipment.
But it's not just what's going out, it's what's coming in. Fentanyl has already reinvented itself. In 2018, I was shown a brick of pure fentanyl delivered from a lab in China. That's how it used to get here.
The U.S. government got pretty good at identifying those packages coming in, and we're seizing it. I think the cartels saw it as an opportunity to kind of expand their portfolio too.
The cartels have figured out that they can make their own fentanyl by bringing in the raw ingredients called precursor chemicals, which are legal.
What we've seen at LAX specifically is precursor chemicals flying air cargo into Los Angeles.
In other words, packages airmailed from Asia to LAX. The cartels then bring the chemicals over the border to their own labs in Mexico, synthesize it into fentanyl, and then smuggle it back to LA to be distributed around the world. And here's the most sobering part from Matthew Allen with the DEA.
It has given the cartels an unlimited supply. I mean, when you look at things like cocaine, heroin, things of that nature, you're talking about agriculture, right? You have a growing season, and it's time consuming, and it takes a lot of effort. With synthetics like fentanyl, I mean, there's an unlimited supply of chemicals. I mean, it's never ending. They just keep getting more and more and more.
And that's what will be hitting our streets and everyone else's in what is promising to be a busy travel season.
Fentanyl is a game changer in the worst possible way. In part 3, we take you back to LAX and explain how this drug is different from all the others. It truly does place every traveler, worker, law enforcement official in great danger. Join us Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. for part 3 of LAX, the Drug Gateway. David Ono, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.